What's going on, guys? Mcskillet here with another CSGO video, and today I'm going to be doing a video on the best skins submitted for the contest for the next CSGO case. If you guys didn't see my other video, they're basically having a contest at Valve for anyone in the community to enter, where you can make a workshop skin. It has to be of the 70s and 80s sci-fi theme, and they're basically going to pick 8 skins. 8 of the people will get like a little award thing, and then the top 2 people will actually get their skin in the game, so that'll be pretty cool to see which ones make it in. And I've gone through all the skins in the workshop, and I've decided to pick the ones which I think are the best so far. I may be forgetting some. I did have to cut a few out of this video, I believe, because there was a lot of them, but I tried to pick the best ones to show you guys which the best ones are so far. I'll probably do a follow-up to this, because this is only around halfway through the contest, and there's still like 15 more days for this, so this will probably be part 1, and I might do another one, but let's get right into the first skin. So this right here is the Aviator. It was one of the first skins submitted to the contest, and there's actually a V2 version now, so he made some improvements. Kind of a cool skin. Looks like he has 2 different colorways, and yeah, it gets a little bit simple. There definitely is some better skins than this that were submitted so far, but I like this design, kind of the whole like robotic, kind of reminds me of the Terminator movies. So one of the common types of things that I saw on all these skins is a lot of them are kind of pink and purple colors. This one is the Desert Eagle Acid. Pretty crazy looking skin, but it does have some cool details on it. And I think it's kind of cool. They're just trying to get like the 80s colors, like with all the pink and purple neon stuff. And this next skin completely fits the description that I was just talking about. The very common theme. It's actually called the AK47 Neon Tiger. Kind of cool. Seems kind of like a pretty common, it's another animal skin. I know some of you guys get upset about too many animal skins in the game. I think some of them are kind of cool, and I think the reason so many people make animal skins is actually because it's a lot easier to make those skins than a lot of the other stuff. It's kind of an easy way to get a cool design, and I know some people don't like the animal skins, but I do think this one's kind of cool. Not sure how it will do in the competition though. So this next skin is pretty simple, but it definitely fits the kind of theme of the 80s, even though it's supposed to be mainly sci-fi. So some of these skins I feel like were just 80s, not really focusing on the sci-fi part, but I guess kind of sci-fi looking, pretty cool looking. The low poly M4A4, and the M4A4 is going to be a pink skin for this competition for the next case. So we got another AK47 coming up, and the AK47 is going to be a covert spot, and this one I think it's definitely one of the better ones, and I'm not sure if it's the best though. It's kind of a cool design, kind of different than a lot of the other ones, but does have a decent amount of detail, and just kind of a nice looking AK overall. So this next skin is the MP9 Moon Fighter. MP9 is going to be a blue skin. There wasn't too many MP9 skins. I thought I would at least pick one, and then this is probably the best one that I saw. It's not my favorite skin ever, but I do think it's a cool design, and it definitely kind of fits into the theme well. So next up we've got a Pipi Bison. There's some pretty nice Pipi Bisons that were made. This one's called the Space Module. Not a bad looking skin, and I think this person definitely made it with the intent of it being a blue skin. I'm not really sure if you have to make a skin that's actually supposed to fit the rarity category. They weren't too clear on that. I'm not sure if you can make some really epic blue skin and they'll still put it as a blue, or if it actually has to fit kind of the rarity category. If anyone knows on the details of that, feel free to let me know, but I wasn't too sure on that. This skin does seem like it would be a decent and fair skin to be for a blue though. So next up we got the M4A4 Drifter. Not a bad skin. It was definitely better than a lot of the skins that were submitted, so I thought I would include it in this video, but I've got some other M4A4 skins for this video that I do think were better than this one. One of the skins, actually my favorite skin that I saw in this video, was on the M4A4. I'll put that at the very end, save the best for last, but definitely a really nice skin that's coming up soon. But this is a decent M4A4. Don't know if it can really fit the role of a pink skin though. Still a solid attempt though. So now we have an AWP skin, and the AWP's only going to be a purple, so the skin might be a little bit too epic to fit the purple category, but it's a really cool skin. The guy that made this skin has got some really nice stuff in the workshop. I'll probably show a lot more of his stuff off in videos, because definitely one of the best creators out there, but he put a lot of work into this skin. Got a ton of detail, and a pretty crazy looking AWP that fits the theme pretty well, I would say. So now we've got the M4A4 Space Soldier, and this one is pretty well detailed, and I do think this can definitely fit the role of a pink skin. Overall, pretty nice looking skin, and I wouldn't be disappointed if this was added as the M4A4, but there's one that I think is a little bit better than this one that I'll be showing in a second. But we've got one more Bison skin before the big M4A4 skin. This one's the Bison Arcade, and it's kind of a crazy looking design, but I do think could potentially get added to the game. I don't know, there might be, I think there are some better Bisons than this one, but this one, if the Valve likes it, it may get added. It's kind of a cool skin, definitely better than a lot of the skins that people tried to make. Alright, so now we have a Desert Eagle submission, and I believe the Desert Eagle is supposed to be a blue, and I think the skin is very cool. It's called the Blitz Chronicles, and just a really bright looking Desert Eagle, kind of fits the whole like 80s theme. And yeah, I don't think there's really isn't too many skins that are all bright and pink like this, and it does have some decent details on it, so I think it would be kind of a cool skin. I know people do like these flashy pink skins, as evident by how well the fade skins do. And here's an M4A4 skin. It's actually not the one that I was talking about earlier. I actually had to go back and add this part to the video because I looked through the CSGO workshop one more time, and I saw this skin, and I'm sure the guy that made this would be quite mad if I didn't put this in, because it's definitely better than the other M4A4 by a lot, and just an insane skin. I would definitely use this if it was added. There's just a lot of really good M4A4 skins people made. This one, the kind of pinker one that I showed before, and the one you're about to see in a second are all M4A4s, which I would really prefer using over pretty much all the M4A4s that currently are in CSGO. So a lot of really high quality skins being made. Hopefully we can actually get some of the good ones added by Valve. Alright, so now for one of my favorite skins in the workshop, and probably my favorite skin from this competition. I don't know if everyone likes this, but I just thought this design was insane, and I've never seen someone put this much effort into a workshop skin. He actually has a little time lapse on the workshop thing where you can see all the different stages, and this is just an insane design. This would probably be the skin that I used if it was added. This is probably the best M4A4 I've ever seen in the workshop. Even, I don't know, I do like the Maple Hero a lot because it has the changing patterns, but when it comes to just a simple design, actually it's definitely not a simple design, pretty insanely well detailed on the entire skin design, and I do think this would have to be a covert though. Like, this is way too epic to be a pink skin, and I don't know, maybe they'll add it as a pink skin, but I do feel like a skin like this kind of deserves the covert rarity. Not really sure how that would turn out, but I don't know. Do you guys like this skin? This is probably one of my favorite skins I've ever seen in the workshop. I just think the design is insane. Not sure if everyone will like it though. Just a lot going on it, and there's definitely a lot of zombie sci-fi stuff from the 70s and 80s, so it does fit the theme pretty well. This is the same guy that made the op from earlier in the video, but this is the M4A4 Apocalyptic, and I just really like this skin, and I'll have the links in the description to all these skins if you guys want to check them out, and have all the names there as well in case you guys want to see what they look like on the workshop or whatever. But if you know any other skins that you want me to review in another video like this, feel free to link them in the comments. And it does have to have like the PC CSGO tag or whatever. Make sure you actually look at the competition details if you plan on making a skin. That's pretty much it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm Mcskillet, and I'm out.